Video battle of boys. Painting and hobby materials. Blood for the blood god.
How you going, guys? Dean from Blog for the Blood God here. I've got my friend Jack with me tonight, and we're going to do an unboxing / first impressions review of the new Warhammer Age of Sigmar. And this is done for Orc, who's a Wargaming Commissions and Wargaming supplier based in Wonthaggi, Victoria. So make sure you check out his page, make sure you like my page, and without any further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Alrighty, let's get stuck into it. So we'll start off by having a look at the box. So, really awesome artwork on the front of the box here. Sorry about the glare, there's nothing I can really do about that. But yeah, really awesome artwork on the front here. There's this really kick-ass looking Khorne Lord. Obviously, I'm a little favoritist towards the Khorne stuff. And then on the other side of the box, you got your Sigmarines, or your Sigmites, or whatever they're going to call them. The Sigmar dudes. Yeah, and then you've got your new logo up the top there, replacing the Warhammer Fantasy with now Warhammer Age of Sigmar. And then on the back, you've got a picture showing you the contents, and a list of some of the contents on the side here. But who needs to look at a list when we can just crack this bad boy open? Alrighty. So, remove the plastic. Alrighty, let's have a look-see. So that's going to give you a better look without the glare from that plastic. Well, let's take this lid off and have a look at what you get. Alright, so it looks like we get a couple of plastic rulers. Nothing too special to note there. You've got a pack of 12 dice, some bases, which I'll crack out some 40k bases soon and we'll get some size comparisons going on. Interesting shape base here. It's like a weird oval shape. So, yeah, that's interesting. Probably something more for cavalry and those sorts of things. Alright, so then we got some sprues. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprues, which we'll look through those in detail in a second. Couple of transfer sheets. Whoop, where am I? Over here. 2 transfer sheets. And a book, which, let's have a look at the book. I won't go into too much detail in the book because I'm sure the models is what most people want to see. So you've got a little leaflet here, which has got Warbands of Khorne and the Stormcast Eternals on the front there. This is your assembly instructions. Even though they're all snap fit, so I'm pretty sure you'll be able to figure it out without instructions. If you're anything like me, instructions are useless. Unless you're trying to figure out where you went wrong, which is also like me. Then you've got the 4-page, well really, it's only really 1 page if you look at it, but yeah, 4-page rules leaflet, which I'll probably go through the rules in a separate video, a detailed look into all the rules. I don't want to take up too much time because this is more of an unboxing situation than an actual full in-depth review. And then there's this nice glossy book, about the size of a white dwarf, or maybe one of the old white dwarfs. The new ones are a bit thinner than this. It's got some artwork. Sorry, I should really be doing this like that. Oh, that's better. So we've got some artwork in here. Cool. So that's got your different, what do they call them, realms in this game. It's order, chaos, death and destruction. You've got some organizational stuff, model showcasing. It feels very similar to the White Dwarfs and those sorts of things. Some how to paint skin. Kick ass, look at that guy. Yeah, you wouldn't fuck with him. What else we got? Yeah, so nothing real super special in there. Oh, here's your rules for your units. There we go, so you do want this book. It's more than just fluff. So there's the 4 pages of rules on how to play Age of Sigmar, and then you've got the war scrolls for each unit, which is like a 40k data sheet. So yeah, that's that Age of Sigmar book. Alright, then we'll get into the sprues. Alright, what do we got here? We've got... So the sprues look a little bit jumbled up. You've got... that's the mount for the Stormcast Eternal boss, by the looks of it. And then you got down here... logos... or icons or whatever. Cool cloak. God, this is a fucking godsend to Chaos players, particularly Khorne ones, because like, look at that cloak. That's awesome. Awesome icons. Plastic Fleshhound. Which actually is quite different to a... It's different to the Finecast ones. The way the fins on the back are different. Yeah, that's very different, which could be indicating maybe a potential Fleshhound. I don't want to speculate too much, but some cool-ass wings here. Did someone say Thunderhammers? What else have we got? Oh, yeah. Flip her over this way. In bits and pieces. Here's your shields for your Stormcast Eternals. Some more Chaos stuff down the bottom. It looks like the sprues are mixed between Chaos and Stormcast Eternals. It's not just like a Chaos sprue and the Stormcast sprue. It's all mixed together. Which is probably just done to save space on sprues, I guess. But probably also stops people from splitting them up and selling them off separately. Not that clipping them off the sprue is that big of a deal, but that sprue is identical to the last one we just looked at. Is it? Yes. Alright, so those 2 sprues are actually perfectly identical, so there's not a great deal of variety. Yeah, that one's different though. Yeah, that one's definitely different. Yeah, and then this one's got your big Chaos Beastie, which I'm still reserving my opinion on what I think of that guy. But, because I was thinking maybe could use his accounts as Chaos Spawn. But we'll see what he looks like. Fuckloads of detail in him. Fuckloads. Another cool Khorne banner. There's Khorne banners all over this thing. Some really cool looking dudes in there. But yeah, so there's your sprues. So you got sprues, dice, measuring, and the bases. So let me just crack this guy open. Jeez, this bag's tough. Few different size bases in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 different size bases. And I'll just quickly grab a 40k guy so we can compare some base sizes. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. So here we've got Watson, Khorne Berserker, on his 25mm base, which I've just attached a washer to the bottom, but it is just a 25mm base. So that one marries up. Oh, no. So the smallest base in the Age of Sigmar kit is actually bigger than 25mm. Doesn't look like it's quite a 30mm though. So it's in between. But then everybody says that the base sizes don't matter in Age of Sigmar. But I'm more thinking if you wanted to use it as a 40k stand-in, you might have base issues, because it is kind of big. But then here's a Terminator base on my Scarveth, the Lord. and as you can see, it's nowhere near a Terminator base. So, interesting base size. Then you've got the next size up, which is identical to a Terminator base, so that's your 40mm, which I'm assuming that's what the Stormcast Eternals will be on, because they're a bit bulkier. Then we've got this weird dude. Now, that for a weird ass base. There's your size comparison there. Which I'm thinking that would look really awesome for things like Blood Crushers or Thunder Wolves or those sorts of cavalry units. I reckon they would look awesome on those, but we'll see what they get released on in future. And then we got this guy, which is a big guy. Same as I'm going to say that's going to be the same as a Dreadnought base. So yeah, that's your base size comparison. Now let's have a look at body size. Because I've seen a few videos online that are pictures online showing the free model, and it's huge compared to a Space Marine. So what do we got? Here's a good comparison. Oh, they look very, very similar in size. Very similar. Where's another guy we can use to compare? It's sort of hard because they're not all in one piece, so it's hard to find one that I can actually use as a size comparison. Here we go. What about this guy? So we got this bloke here. Comparison with the Berserker. Yeah, so they're about the same scale. They're definitely all passable. So they would make great 40k stand-ins, which I think, as much as I know Games Workshop really want to push this Age of Sigmar, for some reason I feel like a lot of people are just going to use them as 40k stand-ins because they're beautiful models, but 40k has the advantage of already having billions of players over the world, whereas Age of Sigmar being so new, I think it might take a little bit to kick off. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's the unboxing. So if there's any questions or comments you guys have, just chuck them in the bottom of the video. I'm also going to chuck up a link to De Bearded Orc, who is the wargaming store that I'm doing this unboxing video for. So make sure you check out there. They do online sales. They host tons of events. So if you're from the southeast Melbourne area, make sure you check them out. And make sure you like my blog, follow my page, and other than that, I'll leave you with it. Thanks for watching.
Video battle reports. Painting and hobby materials. Blood for the blood god.